There's a specific breed of human that the modern world just can't seem to domesticate. They don't meow for attention, they don't bark at every notification, and they definitely don't follow the pack. You might call them aloof, but psychologically, they are the human cats of our species. Most of them belong to a very specific era, Gen X, but the code they live by is something the rest of the world is only now starting to envy. Here is the psychology behind the most independent minds in history. Most people were raised with a safety net. The human cat was raised with a house key and a figure-it-out attitude. This is the psychology of hyper-autonomy. While the world was busy bubble-wrapping the future, the human cat was mastering the art of unsupervised freedom. This created a unique neural pathway. You didn't learn to cry for help because nobody was home to hear it. You learned to hunt, to fix the leak before the floor got wet, and to find your own way back in the dark. You don't need a leader, you just need a clear path and zero interference. You aren't antisocial, you are psychologically self-sustained. A cat doesn't respect you because you have a fancy title. A cat respects you because you're competent. In psychology, this is known as meritocratic skepticism. The human cat has zero patience for team building or corporate vibes. Their brain runs on results, not optics. If a meeting could have been an email, the human cat has already checked out mentally. They don't hate the team, they hate the theater. In a world of barkers trying to climb the ladder, the human cat is already on the roof, watching from above, knowing exactly how to solve the problem while everyone else is still arguing about the vibe. Have you ever noticed how a cat can sit in a cardboard box for hours and be perfectly happy? That is the low cortical arousal threshold. The human cat needs silence to recharge their internal battery. Home isn't just a building, it's a sanctuary where the social mask finally comes off. When you're alone, you're not lonely. You're recovering from the sensory assault of a world that is too loud, too bright, and too fake. Your home is the only place where your breathing gets deeper and the world stops demanding a performance. Stop. Look around you. You're probably watching this in your box right now, aren't you? The silence in your room feels better than any party you've been invited to this year. Your brain just released a hit of GABA simply because I validated your need for isolation. You're not broken for wanting to be left alone. You're just calibrated for depth. Take a breath. Let's keep going. Cats observe the shadows before they move. The human cat observes the subtext before they speak. This is high perceptual sensitivity. You can smell a lie before it's even told. You see the twitch in the eye, the fake tone in the laugh, and the hidden agenda behind the favor. It's exhausting to be a human lie detector in a world full of actors. That's porque you disengage. You aren't being difficult. You're just refusing to participate in the play. You'd rather have one honest conversation at midnight than 1,000 fake ones at lunch. The most powerful thing about a human cat, they don't need you to like them to know who they are. This is internalized identity. While others are drowning in a sea of external validation and likes, the human cat is content in the dark. They are the bridge generation, the last ones who remember a world without a digital leash. They know how to disappear without leaving a trail. They know how to survive. And they know that at the end of the day, silence isn't a lack of sound, it's freedom. Being a human cat isn't about being cold, it's about being unfiltered. It's a rebellion against a world that demands you to be always on. Protecting your peace isn't an act of aggression, it's an act of survival. You were built for the quiet truth in a world obsessed with loud lies. If you felt this in your soul, drop a "deal with it" in the comments. But there's a reason why this independence has a dark side. Why do you feel that sudden pang of guilt when you walk out of a store without buying anything? It's a glitch in your psychological code. Click here to see why your brain treats nothing like a crime. I'll see you there.